share it. Let me just pop the video up. Welcome to our monthly meditation. Let me share it. One moment. Maybe not. I'll have to share it after. So apologies for anyone that was expecting me to share it and to come. I'm going to sit, if I can, over here. Ask you to get into a comfortable position. I have my cat's laying exactly where I would lay, but that's fine. Brought my crown. A little bit of fun going on. So you don't need any crystals, you don't need anything. For those of you that know, each month on 1122 34 3344 etc. And today happens to be 1111, a very like 88 significant portal day, or day of intention with the numerology. But I utilize this as an excuse really on those days to set an intention for global peace. What I mean by that is global peace and cultivating that peace within us to radiate that shift outwards. Not to force it on anyone, but for us to be in alignment of it with the intention to be with and beyond the duality of the world, to be judgment free and compassion for all beings, all life on this planet and in this universe. So it's quite a deep thing. There is no fee. Most of my videos on my YouTube channel are donation based, but on these particular videos I put a link to charities. I asked that maybe either the charities that I've posted, I think it's Cats Protection that I put up, or a favourite charity that you have that maybe you donate in the spirit of the unity and peace and giving without that need or want for receiving, in the light of that and the spirit of that. So you don't have to, it's about you, as I for me, giving time to this intention. So it's 11:08. So let's just get into a state of peace with that intention for the earth. So I invite you to get yourself into a comfortable position, to close the eyelids if it's safe to do so, or just to hold this intention of purity in your heart as we connect into heart coherence, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. It's time to start with a nice deep breath in and release with a nice sigh and a heart energy sound of As always, I will guide you with imagery and the guidance that comes through, but I invite you to connect to your own guidance, your own vision, your own being, and holding that vision of love radiating out. As it's 11:11, I'd like you to envision in your mind the two pillars of the 11, the number, like two sentinel towers. Breathing in, breathing out. Bear with me, sorry guys, this is the thing of live recording them live and not in a studio. All right, mate, there you go. It's cold out there. So just holding that in your head, your mind's eye. I'm gonna write this out. And taking a moment for my interruption to kind of come back to this. I'm going to put that around me. That open, it gets a bit cold. see yourself standing between the pillars of your mind, of the left and right brain hemispheres. And in your eyes, I want you to see these pillars lighting up, connecting to the levels like rings above the head. And you can visualize different rings, different layers of different dimensions for the upper chakras, or just seeing beautiful rings of light, crowns of light above you and in front of you, like a wormhole almost of time, and behind you, where we've been, where you've been, who you've been, the you that was, as we kind of prepare to step through this doorway of ending of soul contracts, kind of soul washing away and letting go and releasing the attachments of old, of who we have been in the past as a humanity, in the duality, in conflicts, that which we are seeing playing out in the reality as is. And then moving into what I call the now moment, the connection to that which is not yet manifest. Feeling the pillars of the doorway either side, like the standing pillars of the temple or the trees of the cypress tree, standing together yet apart. As Kyle Cabran says in his famous poem on marriage, the marrying of the right and left brain and the bridging of the hemispheres, where we see both the light, the dark, the left, the right, but we merge. And we see from both sides, higher perspective, but very much rooted and grounded. As I'm sure you're aware, the higher that you go, the lower the roots must be of a tree. Feeling yourself very grounded in this now moment. Anchored with your breath as you breathe gently in through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling, I say through the nose in Qigong breath, so that we are not in fight or flight. Your nervous system, your endocrine system is feeling safe in the presence through the brain. Just breathing in gently and externally as you exhale, slowly releasing the breath. If that be the anchor on the physical level for you, as you see the tunnel of light, maybe you want to see it as light, maybe you just see like a wormhole, rings, and each of these are rings of moments in time, rings of layers of you, layers of your consciousness, linked above, diagonally, side, past, present, and future. And as we step through and honoring any soul contracts and that humanity has, we see in intention how we are on the highest timeline trajectory for the soul that you are in this incarnation, the souls that you've been connected to, past, present, future, with regards to space and frequency. And we're walking through reaffirming the balance. And feel that balance within your body, within the mental of the mind, within the heart and the frequency of love and compassion, without judgment, and grounded and rooted in the lower dantian, the lower chakras, the rooting, the realities, the being and the body, the physical. Breathing through it, feeling coming in through the higher spectrum or levels, layers of the Cathoric grid, or what you might associate with the crown and the soul, myriads, no monad, different names and structures for these contexts for us to understand what is past intangible, but feeling a sense of that which is more than flowing through the top of the head and through the physical being. And if there's a sense of resistance, a sense of apprehension, which there more than likely is for many of us, as we are about to walk through our own doorway of shifts and changes and transformations to manifest the new, not new improved, but, or when I say about the soul washing I mentioned for this month, it's not about that. It's more about like a window that was already there, that's got a bit tarnished, a bit dirty, that's kind of just being cleaned up. It's just remembering how shiny and clear and crystalline it is. It's always been there. It just has kind of been muddied and smoky and not quite able to kind of see for a reason, so that we could then appreciate the clarity, appreciate where we are, kind of going back to go forward, if you like, in a sense of evolution and understanding. You had to go, any of the kids out there, you can't go over it or under it, you had to go through it. That famous book, kids book, says going through it, experiencing it. So there may be some emotional attachments of what it is and how it is that we see the earth and that which we want to shift. But we know that those rockets of desire that we've launched as a collective, for that not to be the case, we intentionally step through, claiming our crowns, each and every one of us, metaphorically and physically, hence the little play. Fun is let go of the seriousness of it, embodying the joy of who it is to be human, who it is to be who we are, and our learning. And in that joy, and I want you to think of the emotions, very physical, tangible emotions that bring into the reality, linked to the heart, linked to the physical in the body that may be trapped within. And if you feel any resistance, if you feel that fear, just rock from side to side, kind of releasing that in the delta brain, allowing yourself to know and to feel safe. And I want you to think about the little girl, little boy, you, that actually we tend to think of them as being hurt, the inner child that needs healing, but see them as the strong one that's guiding you with the spirit and the heart of a child to walk forward, to, like they're almost pulling you to go, come on, like a kid going, come on, mummy, come on, daddy. But this isn't a mummy and daddy, this is you. This is the older version of you with all your resistance and that joy, that spark, that heart of the child essence of innocence, of the pure spirit within you that's pulling you forward, pulling humanity through that doorway, walking towards it, almost wanting to run like it's some ride that they want to go on. Like you may have felt, like your soul may have felt when it incarnated, if you like, whatever belief system, feeling that sense of the fun, the joy, the innocence, coming back to humanity in its infancy, as it learns, as it starts to pick itself up and goes beyond where it's been, knowing that they are enough, we are enough, you are enough, you are loved. And that little child, that being, is connected to the wholeness and the fullness that is you. You can see it in any representation that you may, accordance to your beliefs. Maybe you see beautiful divine essence of the goddess expanding, the child growing into the boy, the girl, the man, the woman, the mother, the father, those core being energetics of the left, the right brain hemispheres, that we mentioned, the balance. And as we walk through and we're ready to take with you the energetical pull of the child that's pulling you through, knowing that they're already there. They are the essence of you and all that is. You are just coming and going through the physical aspects of this and seeing humanity go through this in its divine timing, each of us in our own divine timing. Some it will happen in minutes, weeks, hours, months, by the end of the year. Others it might take a little bit longer. Having compassion and like seeing all of those little kids lighting up on the other side, like they've got through. Look, come on, you want to go on this ride that is life, that is the world that we live in. And actually it's fun. We're taking it to a new level, a new understanding, a new being, and seeing that happening, that collective awareness where they're playing happily without judgment of each other, without the beliefs they've been taught that heaviness is what can't go through the doorway. It has to be left behind. We have to let go of that fear, of that hate, of that judgment, as we move into this humanity that is beyond, that still can have its beliefs, still can have its apprehensions, excitements and understandings and unsureties, but can sit with others that have the same, even though they may not think or be the same. And feeling that peace as you walk through, seeping into every cell of your being, as you are still in the doorway, but seeing that no longer now is the doorway in the same place, it's moved with you. And then we've gone past the 11 minutes of seeing that beautiful 11, 11, 11. And just to finish, just allowing all of that to seep into every part of you, every cell. And then slowly I want you to start to rub your hands together, bringing the physical into more focus. Bring the hands up to the eyes. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Slowly drop the hands down over the eyelids, but open the eyes behind the fingers. Coming down. Coming back if you went a little bit more. And just sit here for a moment with me. Just breathe. And obviously those intentions were more on a collective level. Hopefully you are also bringing in your own intentions for shift and change for the highest good of all of humanity. But calling back to grounding in with sound. So thank you for being present, bearing witness, holding the intention, feeling that peace in your heart, in this moment for you and for everyone around you. So just send that out. Send it to your home, to your pets. You sat there the whole time, didn't you, honey? Your cats, your dogs, or whatever, your animals, those in your community, those in your household, in your county, in your country, in your continent, and seeing it going out as a ripple. So everywhere you walk, your vibration, your frequency, your energy of that intention goes with you, holds with you, with all of those little children that were on the other side, those little souls that are already calling you forward, like your inner being lighting up the path of intention in front of you for all of us, and knowing you are not alone. We are, you are me, I am you, we are we, they, all. Blessings and thank you for your time and your intentions. And have a beautiful day. And whether you are having a beautiful day or not, even if you are having a day where you're feeling, I don't feel that way, I hope that this vision, this image that I am holding is able to give you a visual of what it could be, the little bit of hope that sparks that desire that is part of you, that is there, that want for the world to be more aligned. And may that be your wish, your intention, and your reality. Take care. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you at 12 next month, or on Monday. Thank you.